Hello friends, most welcome to my YouTube channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So today we are going to prove a very important formula to find out the angle between the lines represented by what? Homogeneous equation. So this is one of the theorem. Many times this theorem is asked in the examination also. So to find out the angle between the lines, already we will have one formula which we have proved in class 11. That formula is applicable if slope of two lines are given to us. Let us revise that formula, that tan theta is equals to mod of m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 into m2. Applying this formula, we are able to find out angle between the lines, but this formula is applicable if slopes of the lines are given to us. Using this formula, let us try to prove our required result. Means to apply this formula, first we have to define slope of the line. So let us denote the slope of the line by what? M1 and M2. And here one homogeneous equation is given to us which represent pair of line passing through what? Origin. So let us suppose that these are two lines represented by homogeneous equation which passes through the origin, and theta be the angle between these two lines. Then we have to prove that value of tan theta is equal to mod of 2 under root h square minus ab upon a plus b. So here let us denote the slope of line by m1 and m2. Let m1 and m2 be the slopes of lines, slope of lines represented by which equation? By given homogeneous equation, means ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. So therefore what we will get here, therefore m1 plus m2 means sum of slope is equal to minus 2h upon b, and m1 into m2 means product of slope. We will have a formula to find out product of slope, that m1 into m2 is equal to a upon b. Let us denote this result by equation first and this result by equation second. Now to apply this formula in the denominator, we will require m1 into m2. Value of m1 into m2 is known to us. In the numerator we will require what? M1 minus m2. So first we are trying to find out value of m1 minus m2 using the available value. Which are the available values? Sum is known to us, product is known to us. Using this we are trying to find out m1 minus m2, and to find out this value we have one expression which already we have used in some example also, and even we have studied in it in earlier classes also, that m1 minus m2 whole bracket square can be written as m1 plus m2 whole bracket square minus 4 m1 into m2. If we are simplifying this right hand side, we will get the value of what? Left hand side. What is the value of m1 minus m2 whole bracket square? m1 square minus 2m1 m2 plus m2 square. Simplifying this expression, we will get the same value. So that's why we can say that these two terms are equal. And why we are using this expression? Because sum and product appears in this expression and these values are available with us. So now replace m1 plus m2 by its value, minus 2h upon b. Keep the square as it is, minus 4 also as it is, and m1 into m2 by its value a upon b. So what is square of minus 2h? Will be 4h square. In the denominator square of b is b square. Minus 4a, in the denominator b is there, but if you will observe the denominator of first term, it is b square. So that's why to get b square here we are multiplying to numerator by b and denominator by b. Since denominator of both the terms are same, so that's why we are taking subtraction of numerator. If you will observe numerator very carefully, we are able to take 4 common from it. If we are taking 4 common, here remaining term is h square and here remaining term is minus ab. Just simply we have taken 4 common. This is the value of what? m1 minus m2 whole bracket square. m1 minus m2 whole bracket square. But to apply that formula we will require what? m1 minus m2. So that's why we are taking square root on both sides. So m1 minus m2 is equal to, if I am giving here mod, means we are considering what? Positive root. So what is the positive root here? Square root of 4 is 2. This term can be written as under root h square minus ab if we are taking square root on both sides, and square root of b square will be equals to what? B. Let us denote this value say by equation number 3. Now already it is given to us that theta is the angle between the lines represented by this homogeneous equation. Let us denote this homogeneous equation say by equation number A. So here we are supposing that it is given to us, let theta be the angle between the lines, represented by equation A. So theta be the acute angle between the lines represented by equation A. So if you'll observe here this equation A, slope of the line represented by this equation we have denoted by what? M1 and M2, and if slopes are known to us, this formula is applicable to find out angle between the lines. So therefore we can say that tan theta is equal to mod of M1 minus M2 upon 1 plus M1 into M2. So which is equal to, now in the numerator we are substituting the value of M1 minus M2. What is the value of M1 minus M2? That is 2 under root h square minus AB upon B, and in the denominator we are keep 1 as it is, plus we are substituting the value of M1 into M2. What is the value of M1 into M2? That is A upon B. So which is equals to, now we are simplifying it. To cancel this B from numerator and denominator, just simply we are multiplying to numerator by B and denominator by B. Let us see what we will get if we are multiplying to numerator by B. B and B will get cancelled. What is remaining term here? 2 under root h square minus AB. And if we are multiplying to denominator by B, here 1 into B will be equals to B plus, and if we are multiplying to second term by B, B will get cancelled, and what will get here? A. So this implies that tan theta is equals to, so what result we are getting here? 2 under root h square minus AB. In the denominator, B plus A can be written as what? A plus B. And this is nothing but the required result which we have to prove here. In this way, applying this formula, we are able to find out angle between the lines represented by what? Homogeneous equation. From this homogeneous equation, means if homogeneous equation is given to us, from this equation we are able to find out value of A, B and H. If these three values are known to us, this formula is applicable. Means to apply this formula, which values are required? A, B and H. Substituting the value of A, B and H in this formula, you are able to find out what? Angle between the line. This formula is applicable only if homogeneous equation is given to us. Now we are discussing a condition for lines to be perpendicular. Means which condition is satisfying by the lines represented by this homogeneous equation, so that we can say that lines are what? Perpendicular. Sometimes this theorem can be asked to prove that angle between the lines can be find out applying this formula, and also find the condition for lines to be perpendicular and coincident. So first let us discuss which condition is satisfying if lines represented by this homogeneous equation are what? Perpendicular. We know that if lines are perpendicular, at that time product of slope, if lines are perpendicular, then product of slope means M1 into M2. Already we know that M1 into M2 is equal to how much? -1. Product of slope, what is M1 and M2? Are the slopes of lines represented by this homogeneous equation, and we know that if lines are perpendicular, at that time product of slope is equal to -1. But from equation number 2 we can say that value of M1 plus M2, M1 into M2 is equal to A by B. On this side -1, keep it as it is. This implies that A is equal to B will get multiplied on this side, B into -1 will be equal to -B, and therefore -B on this side will become plus B. Means A plus B is equal to 0, and this is a required condition. Means if the value of A plus B is equal to 0, we can say that line represented by this homogeneous equation are what? Perpendicular. Suppose that one homogeneous equation is given to us, 3x square minus 10xy minus 3y square is equal to 0. Here easily we can observe that A is equal to 3 and B is equal to, what is the value of B here? -3. And if we are taking addition of A and B, means plus 3 minus 3 will become what? 0. Means here A plus B is equal to 0. If this condition is satisfying, we can say that line represented by this equation are perpendicular. Now let us try to find out the condition which is satisfying if the lines represented by this homogeneous equation are coincident. So we know that if lines represented by homogeneous equation are coincident, means if this is first line and this is what, second line, both the lines are what, coincident line, at that time we can say that theta is equal to 0. If theta is equal to 0, then we can say that tan theta is also equals to 0 if we are taking tan on both sides. So tan 0 will be equals to what, 0. So therefore I am replacing tan theta by its value. What is this value? 2 under root h square minus ab upon a plus b. On this side keep 0 as it is. If we are squaring both sides, see what we will get. Square on both sides. If we are squaring both sides, on this side we will get 4 h square minus ab upon a plus b whole bracket square is equal to 0. Now a plus b whole bracket square on this side will get multiplied with 0, and if we are multiplying by a plus b whole bracket square with 0, so this side will become 0, and remaining term on this side is 4 under 4 h square minus ab is equal to 0. Now if I am dividing both sides by what, 4, so it implies that on this side 4 will get cancelled, h square minus ab is equal to 0 divided by 4 will be equals to what, 0. So we can say that this is the condition which is satisfying if the lines represented by the homogeneous equation, this homogeneous equation are what, coincident. So this condition can also be written as that is h square is equal to minus ab on this side will become a plus b. Means either you are able to apply this first condition or you are able to apply this second condition. Both the expression are one and the same, just minus ab on this side will become what, plus ab. And this is the required condition. So this is a required condition. In this way we have proved, we have seen a formula to find out angle between the line represented by homogeneous equation, condition for lines to be perpendicular, and condition for lines to be what, coincident. In the next video